Hello. Now, at the beginning of the last century, Sigmund Freud wrote a little piece on unheimlich. And unheimlich is the uncanny, and he chose as his subject some of the stories of E.T.A. Hoffmann. And E.T.A. Hoffmann, rather like Doctor Who, takes commonplace objects and commonplace events and just slightly twists them so they become scary and worrying. I think that's what we have this evening. We saw a commonplace person becoming scary and worrying. It was rather like seeing a wooden doll brought to life. That's Liz Truss. Scary and worrying. Not so far from imagining a pepper pot brought to life, but that, of course, would be a Dalek. And in the final results, there was an opinion poll taken very quickly with, I think, only 1,000 voters consulted. Tom Tugendhat came out first, followed some way behind by Rishi Sunak, Mordaunt, and right at the bottom, as I say, bringing up the rear with 7%. 7%! The charisma of a dinosaur was Truss. Now, I hope the Conservative politicians in Westminster will take note of that result, and I hope over the next few days, when there are further debates in public, that result, that opinion poll, will not be a one-off, because I think that opinion poll is telling. Tom Tugendhat is somebody with charisma. Liz Truss has none. Tom Tugendhat has honesty. Liz Truss comes across as evasive and untrustworthy. Not that surprising when she's backed by Nadine Dorries. Oh, I said I wouldn't talk about her again. I'm not going to talk about her again, because she should by now be plotting her resignation. She has been exposed by Channel 4 as deceitful, and more than that, as telling a completely squalid little story, which was completely and utterly untrue, to the DCMS committee, that is the committee that oversees her business. I think this is one stage worse than lying in the House of Commons. This is lying to the people who are working for her. Should I say allegedly somewhere? I don't think I need to say allegedly somewhere, because Channel 4 have made it very clear that they do not uphold her statements, that the things in Tower House of London were faked are wrong. But more than that, her little stories cheapen the entire debate and discussion that I've been trying to have. They go back onto the same road of, oh, it's all about fame or the loss of fame, and oh, well, you wouldn't join one of these programs if you didn't know what it was about, and you only got what you expected, and oh, you've had a bad edit. No. These programs are about the way the people who are on the programs are then manipulated, because they have been put under such pressure they trust the people who made the programs. I know, because I was in that position. And the tittle-tattle and the nonsense that Nadine Dorries came out with is not worthy of anybody. It's tittle-tattle. It's the sort of stuff that you wouldn't even splash in a tabloid newspaper. You would splash it somewhere in one of those rags where you pay to be on the middle pages. No. This woman should be considering her resignation immediately. And I hope if Penny Mordaunt is made Prime Minister, she will notice this story and she will discipline this lady as she should be disciplined. She is a disgrace to her office and she doesn't do her work. She doesn't read her brief. And I can keep saying she doesn't bother reading her letters, but who cares about what mail is received? I thought I wouldn't be shocked, but I actually am. I'm actually shocked that we can have somebody in office, in senior office, who can command media attention whenever she wants, who can be quite so bad. In contrast, Tom Tugendhat, what an ace. What an ace. And I thought Penny Mordaunt did quite well. And Kimmy, I think she is a Prime Minister in the making, but not this time. Not this time. I think she's got a strong future ahead of her, and I would like to see that future realised. I would prefer it if she wasn't quite so right-wing, but, beggars can't be choosers. Penny Mordaunt, I think, is very, very positive and is a good thing. She's got a lot of views I disagree with, but I think she's a good thing. Tugendhat, equally, I disagree with some of the things he's got. If there's somebody who I probably agree with far more, it is in fact Rishi Sunak, but I think Rishi Sunak is mortally wounded by his association with Boris's Partygate incident. It's as simple as that.